Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's live session. So in our science subject, today we are going to learn about flowers. Okay, so yesterday we learned about the parts of the plants and now today we are going to learn about flower. Okay children, so here we see that different kinds of plants have flowers of different smell, shapes, sizes and colors. Yes or no children? So you might have seen so many flowers around your in the house, outside the house, and every flower is different in the shape. Some flowers are big, some are small, and they are different in colors. Some are yellow, some are white, some are red. Okay, and they also give different smell. All the flowers have got different smells from each other. So all flowers are different from each other. And if you see here, we are having a diagram of a plant. Okay, so let us just know what parts the flower has here. The first one is sepal. What is this? Sepal. The outermost portion of a flower is called sepal. The outermost portion of the flower is called sepal. So what is sepal? The outermost portion of the flower. This part. If you see, before the flower will get a bud. No, bud, a small bud. That outermost part of the bud which is green in color, that part is called as sepal. Understood children? This part, see here it is written sepal. This part is the bud actually. That bud again becomes a flower. It turns into a flower. Then this outermost part of the flower is called sepal. Just like leaves, the sepal is green in color. As I said, this sepal is in green in color. Even our leaves, every plant leaf is in green color. Same like that, even the sepal is green in color. The sepal covers and protects the flower when it is a bud. So what does the sepal do? It covers and protects the flower when it is a bud. As I said, first we'll have a bud and then from that bud we'll get the flower. And this sepal, it is going to cover and protect the flower when it is a bud. Understood children? What is a sepal? It is the outermost portion of a flower. This one is called as a sepal. Now we'll go to the next part of the flower. What is it? Yes, petals. So, petals. Next to sepal, there are petals. These petals are colored and attract insects. For example, butterfly hovers over the flowers. So, what are petals, children? Here. So, beautiful, colorful petals. Yes, this part. So here in our diagram we are having pink flower. That is why we are having pink petals. So like this we have different kind of colors. So as the flower color is the same color you do have in the petals. Next to sepal there are petals. These petals are colored and attract insects. What do these petals do? They attract insects. You might have observed like butterflies, bees and small birds, all these hummingbirds, these all just they fall on the flower. They'll just lay themselves down on the flower. So because why? These petals attract those insects. These petals attracts those insects. That is the reason why that insects come near the flower. Okay, hovers is in the sense they'll just be in the air on the flower. Okay, so what are petals, children? this colorful part, this colorful part, this whatever this colorful part we are looking in the diagram, this colorful part which is going to attract insects is known as petal. And what are stamens? Stamens. At the center of the flower, there are long stalks called stamens. What are stamens? At the center of the flower. At the center in the sense at the middle of the flower, what we are having here, stamen is there, see. So there are long stalks called stamens. So stalk is what, children? As I said yesterday, what is stalk? It's just like a support, it's just like a stem which is attached, which is attached or which is taking support in the plant, okay. And here this stamen, if you see this line, and here you are having a swollen type of yellow color part, this together is called as a stamen. This part, okay, is called as stamen. And in this stamen again you are having two parts, one is filament and anther, where this stalk type of part, in the sense this line what you are seeing, this line, this one is called as filament and this yellow color part is called as anther, and this two together is called as stamen, okay. What is this part? These form the male part of the flower and contain pollen. This part, this stamen, what does it do? It is containing pollen. Pollen, it is containing, you will be seeing like a small hole, sorry. Yes, children. So we were talking about pollen. What is this pollen? We can see a small type of dots here on this yellow part, which is called as anther. That is known as pollen. And the innermost part of the flower is pistil. The innermost part. So this pistil, if you see here, this one, this pistil, where it does lay, it is in the inside the flower, that is innermost. So if this is the bud, this is the bud, and in the bud it starts from here, and this part totally from this red color part is there, no children, this red color part. So this part is completely known as pistil. The innermost part of the flower is pistil. It is the female part of the flower. This is the female part. Like in human beings we are having man and woman. Even here, like man come under male, women can come under females, okay. So like this, even the flowers also, they come under two categories. One is male, another one is female. Whereas stamen come under male part, stamen comes under male part, and pistil here come under female part. Understood, children? Pistil come under female part. Okay. Now, what is the next part here? Pistil. Same pistil. Again we are going to yes, children. Pistil is the innermost part and the female reproductive organ of a flower, which comprises three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. This is collectively known as the pistil. So if you see here, so we are having three parts in pistil. Yes, so stigma, style and ovary. See, stigma, style and ovary. Yeah, these three together is called as pistil. Clear, children? And what is the main work of this pistil? This is the female reproductive organ, which helps in producing plants. As we human beings produce human beings, animal produce animals, Same like that, plants also produce plants. We'll get more plants from one plant through the help of seeds. Yes or no? So, this pistil is the female reproductive organ of a flower. Okay. So, if you see here, where is the ovary? At the bottom here. Here, this part is the ovary, and which is, if it is attached to this ovary, is known as style, and at the topmost part of this style is known as stigma. Understood, children? So pistil is having three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary, and this stigma is the innermost part of the pistil, and yes, children, as I said, the innermost part of the flower is called as pistil, and this is the innermost part and the female reproductive organ. What is the pistil? It is the female reproductive organ of a flower which comprises three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. So this pistil contains three parts. Here it is there. Observing, children? Are you observing this? Yes, stigma, style and ovary. So the top layer of this pistil is known as stigma. Then which is, taking a support on the ovary, that part is style, and the down part, that is, what is a pistil? Pistil is the innermost part of the female reproductive organ of a flower which comprises three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. This is collectively known as the pistil. Yes, what is pistil, children? See, this pistil is of three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. These three collectively, in the sense combinedly, these three collectively is known as pistil. And what is this? This is the innermost part and the female reproductive organ of the flower. This pistil lies inside the flower, innermost. So it is lying inside the flower, and this is the female reproductive organ. This pistil helps in reproducing flowers through seeds. Like for example, we human beings reproduce human beings. No, animals reproduce animals. In the sense, animals give birth to animals. Human beings give birth to human beings. Same like that, plants also give birth to plants. And this pistil is the female reproductive organ which helps in giving birth to plants and other plants. Understood, children? Yes. See, this is of three parts. As we said earlier, it is of stigma, style and ovary. These three together is called as pistil. Okay, children? Understood? Pistil consists of three parts. Okay. And now we'll learn about stigma, style and ovary. What is this stigma? It is the topmost part of the carpels of a flower. Here, children, carpel is nothing but flower. Carpels is nothing but pistil. Okay. So it is the topmost part of the carpel of a flower. Stigma, see here. This. So it is the topmost part, and it's sticky also. If you touch and see that part, you will feel it little sticky. So this part is known as stigma. What is style? It is a long tube like slender stalk that connects stigma and the ovary. So this style is the long tube. See, long tube type of stalk. In the sense, it is taking a support from the ovary and it is connecting the stigma and the ovary here. No, it is lying in between these two, ovary and the stigma. This part is known as style. Okay. And what is ovary, children? It is the part of the plant where the fruit and seed formation takes place. What is this? Ovary below. Huh? It's laying down inside the flower, this part, ovary. So here what happens, the fruit and seed formation takes place. You might have seen seeds, like vegetable seeds, flower seeds, fruit seeds, so many seeds. If we want to plant a new tree, what we have to do, we have to sow a seed inside the soil, then we will get a new plant. It may be a flower plant, fruit plant, or a vegetable plant. That seeds, where we will get that seeds, where does the seeds form? They form in this ovary. They form in this ovary. Where do we get seeds from? We get seeds from the ovary, which is laying inside the flower. Okay. This is female reproductive organ. This ovary is a female reproductive organ, and here we will get fruit and seed formation. Okay. Understood, children? So stigma is the topmost part here, which is sticky. Style is a long tube like slender stalk. Stalk is nothing but which is taking a support, and ovary is the part of a plant where fruit and seed formation is taking place. Understood, children? Yes. So now we'll just revise what are the parts of the flowers and what does they do. So here the structure and function, like stamens. What are stamens? The male parts of the flower. Each consists of an anther held up on a filament. So stamens, I said, stamens come under male parts. No, this male part of a flower, it consists again of two parts. What is that? Anther and filament. Filament is a small stem type of part, and this anther is, you have seen in the diagram, like which is yellow in color. No, which is yellow in color, and it so as it is there here only down, produce male reproductive cells, which is having pollen grains. So which is yellow in color and has some dots on this part. Those are called as pollen grains. Okay. So those are called as anthers. And what is stigma? The top of the female part of the flower. Even stigma also has pollen grains, but this come under female part, whereas anthers come under male part. Okay, this stigma come under female part. Okay, ovary. What does this ovary do? It produces the female reproductive cells. What does the ovary do? It produces the female reproductive cells. In the sense, we just learned that. So fruits and seeds formation is taking place in the ovary. Okay, clear, children? Okay, so we'll just answer some of the questions here as our revision part. So what is the first question for us? Here we are having a diagram of a flower. You have to name the particular point here. What is the 8 pointing to? So you are seeing numbers here. So this 8 part, what do we call it as? 3 combinedly, 4, 5 and 6. If you observe in the diagram, this 4, 5 and 6, 3 parts combinedly are called as, what we said? Yes, this is pistil. This is pistil. The right answer is pistil. Okay, we'll go to the second question. Understood, children? Yes. What is 1 pointing to? What is 1 pointing to, children? It's a very easy answer for you. Yes, this is petal. This is petal. This part. It is petal. Okay. The third question. What is 3 pointing to? What is 3 pointing to? That is here. Are you seeing this yellow color surface? Yellow color surface, and we have to identify this part. That is nothing but anther. Anther. The answer is anther. Okay. Next question. What is 4 pointing to? What is 4 pointing to here? See. This part. In the sense this one. What is this part called as? Topmost part and little sticky. What is this? Yes, stigma. This is stigma. The answer is stigma. Okay, children. So we'll just go for the next question. Is it clear, children, for you? This is nothing but we are revising whatever we have learned today, that we are just revising in the form of question and answers here. What is 6 pointing to? Where is 6? Here. This part. The innermost part of the flower. What is this? Yes, it is ovary. Right answer. Yes, now the question is, the male part of the flower is known as the stamen, pistil, ovary or petal. What do we call the male part of the flower, children? Remember, we call it as the stamen. The male part of the flower is known as stamen. Okay. Now the next question. The female part of the flower is known as the, what do we call it as? Stamen, anther, filament or pistil. What we call it, children? Yes, we call it as pistil. The answer is pistil. Okay. Now we'll go to the next question. What is the sticky part of the flower that catches pollen? Sticky part of the flower which catches pollen. What do we call it as? Yes, it is stigma. Topmost part. Stigma. Okay. This is little sticky. We can call this part as stigma. Clear, children? Yes. And the next question. Which part of the flowers holds the pollen? Which part of the flower holds the pollen? Here your options are filament, anther, stigma and petals. Which part does the flower holds pollen? Pollen, you remember, as I said, you'll have a small dots on the filament. On the filament. Okay. And that part is called as what? It is called as anther. I mean, not that part, which holds that part is called as anther. This one, B option is the correct answer. Understood, children? Clear? Okay. So that's all for today. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.